For more insight on the impact of this trade deal, I'm joined now by Anthony Chan. He's a former chief economist at JPMorgan Chase. This has been in the works for a while, but how significant is this massive grouping? Accounting for a third of the world's population, 15 countries, is this a blockbuster?
It is a blockbuster. It is a very important step for Asia, but it also gives other countries around the world something to aspire to. Because when you see a large trading bloc that is united and willing to work together, it almost provides a super incentive, not only for all the countries that were part of the TPP, but also for those countries that were outside of that. And by that I mean the United States and, of course, India, that were out of both of those major agreements, given that this agreement has fallen into place. Now, this is a long-term type of agreement that will, in fact, continue to get stronger and stronger over the next 10 or 20 years. So it's an important start and a movement, I think, in the right direction.
ASEAN is at the heart of this deal, and other Asian nations as well. What does this mean regionally for that part of the world, and how big of a deal is this for China?
I think it's a big home run for China, because certainly China's part of this big agreement with these important countries. To be able to get together with South Korea, with Japan, these are the large Asian economies. It certainly is a big, important step for China. And then I think over time, they will welcome other countries to join them to make it even bigger and more efficient. But one of the important things is that it's going to boost the overall economic importance of many of these other these Asian countries that are part of this agreement, and of course boost not only world GDP and global GDP, but also boost the importance of Asia, which I am very excited about.
What kind of impact, Anthony, will this deal have, given the current pandemic, also recovery for the global economy here? I mean, we've talked about this now for months. What does this bode, and what do you make the timing of this?
Well, the timing is good, because obviously with the trade tensions between the United States and China, this provides them another outlet for continued economic growth. As many of these countries work together, they're going to be able to boost overall GDP. Many of these other countries were worried, I think, whether or not they'd be caught in the crosshairs between the United States and China and having to pick sides. Now this gives them an opportunity to grow. And then I think over time, these tensions come down. And as these tensions come down, it'll be a win-win for all the countries. But at the moment, it is an opportune time for these Asian countries to have this regional powerhouse trade agreement, because it's going to be very good for their growth, certainly over the near term.
And about 30 seconds left, Anthony. You mentioned the TPP. India not in this current deal. Also, the United States as well. We also have Europe going on with Brexit. It doesn't seem that trade is a big priority for this side of the world right now.
It is not at the moment, but remember this new agreement, the RCEP, is something that it's a work in progress over the next 20 years. And as they continue to see the success of this agreement, which I have no doubt it will be successful, many of these countries, whether it be Europe and some European economies, and certainly the U.S. and India, I have no doubt will eventually and gradually want to join this agreement.
Always great to see you. Anthony Chan in New York City, thank you for joining us.